The crew sets out toward deep slopes where few fishermen dare to work.
Each mile carries them farther from safety and closer to trench territory. These waters lead directly to the steep canyon walls where predators hunt. These formations are home to the elusive giant Moray eel, reaching lengths of 10 meters.
Records point to rare interactions with unusually large moray eels.
Steep trench walls like these offer perfect concealment for massive, naturally occurring giant moray eels.
Heavy gear is essential when facing predators capable of bending steel. Proper preparation determines the success of longline operations. Beneath them lie the dark canyon floors where the moray hunts. The longline begins its descent into territory ruled by hidden giants. Hundreds of hooks begin sinking toward the rocky canyon edges.
Gravity draws the longline towards slopes patrolled by giant moray eels. The colossal moray reveals itself for the first time, its 8 to 10 meter frame sliding silently through its deep territorial domain.
These tremors show something large is testing the spread far below.
The giant moray eel reveals its scale as it glides from the canyon's darkness. These sharp vibrations mark the first true sign of a giant predator engaging the hooks.
The longline settles naturally, each baited hook waiting for the giant moray's approach. Nearly 10 meters long, the moray examines the bait with deliberate, predatory calm.
Sudden tension warns the crew that contact has escalated.
The unseen force disturbing the baited line is the giant moray eel rising from its shadowed territory. The moray's strike posture hints at power capable of tearing steel.
The fishermen read each vibration like a message from the unseen world below.
Friction between steel and flesh sends chaotic signals up the line.
One sweep from the eel forces the entire spread into unstable motion.
Something powerful below has committed with unmistakable force.
The moray uses the terrain itself as leverage against the fishermen above.
Its serpentine strength torques the steel in unpredictable patterns.
Every surge tightens the battle between machinery and muscle.
The deep environment erupts under the predator's full power. With that strike, the moray locks itself into a battle it can no longer escape.
Surface signs confirm the giant moray is rising from the canyon.
The moray climbs aggressively, dragging the longline behind it.
The canyon predator torques the gear with raw, coiling force.
The crew feels the moray's strength climbing toward the surface.
The giant moray commits fully, ascending in a direct, powerful charge.
The giant moray drags the gear sideways, forcing the crew to adapt instantly. Industrial muscle counters the eel's relentless pull from below. The canyon predator commits to a steep climb straight toward the surface. Surface signs trace the unseen struggle rising from the depths.
The first breach exposes the Moray Eel's shocking size to the entire crew. Impact sends brutal tension up through every guide and fitting. Each surge from the massive moray threatens to overwhelm the fishermen as they fight to maintain control of the Longline.
The fishermen feel each twist as a shudder through the steel beneath their boots. The predator now battles within sight of the vessel's steel walls. The second breach proves the Moray still holds dangerous reserves of power. With one explosive drop, the Moray pulls the entire battle back into the depths. Even a ship of this tonnage tilts under the eel's shifting direction.
The predator's explosive rise sends waves slamming against the towering hull plates.
Coordination prevents catastrophic failure of the Longline hardware.
Hold the line steady! Easy now!
All right, it's set.
The canyon hunter twists itself into a living lever against the steel.
The third breach marks the tipping point between predator and capture.
Each surge from the colossal moray forces the fishermen to brace themselves against the rail, refusing to yield.
Oxygen debt begins to erode the Moray's explosive power. Industrial patience wears down even the most violent resistance.
The final breach displays the last, desperate burst of canyon-born strength.
The fishermen answer wild motion with disciplined control. Fatigue pins the predator between air and steel. Overhead gear prepares to convert line tension into vertical lift.
Wet metal rings as the canyon predator lands aboard the vessel.
The colossal moray surges upward in a final attempt to overpower the fishermen, churning the surface into
Resistance turns from explosive to desperate as strength diminishes.
The predator returns to the boundary between worlds, straining every muscle.
Even a 150-meter industrial vessel feels the drag of the abyssal titan.
Human endurance is tested with each surge from the deep-sea giant.
The Titan attempts to reclaim control in the only realm where it has ever ruled.
Fatigue creeps into the movements of the once relentless predator.
Every connection is checked twice as the crew prepares for the most dangerous lift of the operation. The abyssal hunter is being dragged into an environment it was never built for.
Coordination becomes critical as the crew manages the Titan's fading but still dangerous power.
The sea itself reacts to the Titan's last explosive outburst.
Exhaustion begins to dull the once ferocious movements of the deep-sea hunter.
Additional control lines help tame the Titan's remaining strength. For the first time, the upper body of the abyssal predator hangs in open air. Gravity replaces buoyancy as the Titan enters the realm of steel and air. The deep-sea hunter crosses the boundary onto the industrial longliner. Teamwork becomes the key to safely handling the colossal body overhead.
The Titan that once ruled the trench now hangs in the air under industrial control.
Every movement must be exact as the colossal Moray transitions into alignment with the deck supports. For the first time, the deep-sea Titan lies fully upon the vessel's industrial spine.
Securing the Predator becomes a race against any remaining reflexive movements.
Even in fatigue, the Titan's strength remains formidable.
The battle shifts from capture to containment.
With the Titan subdued and the ocean calming, the longliner steers confidently toward the distant horizon.
Come on, Julie. The toll of the battle is written in steel and cable.
Nightfall finds the Predator silent, its journey now bound to the vessel. Through the shifting night waters, the vessel carries the subdued deep-sea Titan towards civilization. A new day rises on a conquest, forged in the deepest waters.
Redundant safeguards ensure the giant remains immobile for the voyage home.
Even at rest, the Titan demands unwavering respect from the seasoned crew.
Between open ocean and harbor, the captured giant Moray Eel rides home on the steel spine of the longliner.
The scars of the struggle are rinsed from steel, but not from memory.
Experienced fishermen guide the vessel from open ocean into controlled coastal waters. Careful inspection prepares the next phase of handling the giant catch.
The frontier between wild ocean and human infrastructure approaches.
Order on deck is vital as the longliner nears civilization.
The deep-sea Titan is about to reach shoals it never knew existed.
The transition from battle to documentation stands moments away.
The longliner carries the trench Predator into a controlled environment shaped by human design. With the vessel stabilized in coastal waters, the fishermen prepare to document the Titan with precision and discipline.
The conflict concludes, clearing the way for the cold precision of data and processing.
Length measurements reveal the full scale of the abyssal predator in exact figures.
Circumference data documents the dense musculature needed to dominate trench ecosystems.
37 centimeters.
Weight readings will define the Titan not just by length, but by total mass.
The numbers confirm what the crew already knew by feel. This is a specimen of extraordinary size.
Formal documentation ends as post-capture handling begins.
Celebration erupts after a battle that demanded every ounce of skill and endurance.
The crew shifts calmly from celebration to preservation as they ready the Titan for its cold room transfer.
Frigid steel chambers await the deep-sea giant.
Careful handling ensures the Titan's integrity as it enters long-term preservation.
The abyssal hunter transitions from living force to preserved resource.
In environmental control locks in the quality required for the next stage ashore. The cold chain extends the Titan's journey into global logistics. The deep-sea giant moves from shipboard preservation to containerized transport.
The industrial coastline receives a catch forged in the planet's hidden trenches. Shoreside infrastructure takes custody of the preserved giant.
Culinary skill transforms the trench predator into a rare gastronomic experience.
From abyss to table, the journey of the giant moray ends in quiet appreciation and memory.